back and reverse the call of the official. So we normally see a few of those each game. Minnesota working the disc down the field. Colin Berry's got it right now. The southpaw gets it up to Rocco Linehan, who makes a nice jumping grab. Rocco thought about the nice play, threw KPS for a loop. And now Dylan DeClerc's got the disc there in the middle of the field. Berry gets it over to Linehan, and now Linehan's going for DeClerc, and he's got the goal. Dylan DeClerc from Rocco Linehan, and normally
here in this first quarter.
That's right, most famous for their zone. They've been doing a little more man or person defense, as it's also called.
Tim DeBio also talked to us about that too, just before the game.
And they call it a goal.
Oh my gosh.
And that's DeClerc again. Wasn't sure if DeClerc or Cole Jurek, number 13, was going to get to that. But I thought a greatest attempt might be. And the disc had a little bit of a bobble there. And they go for Tucker again. Does he have this one? He makes sure of it this time. And doing that. And Coffin gets it into Colin Berry. And there's about 12 seconds left on the clock. So Minnesota's getting in range here to score. Berry's got it. There's about 5 seconds left. Poust has it. He's got to get it up. He goes for the hammer. And Linehan's open in the back of the end zone for the goal. Crowd goes wild. And that's a buzzer beater.
Most certainly indeed. That throw by Rami.
Going into that crosswind, and we've seen it. We thought they were going to make it look easy with the throws. They normally do, and a little harder than even they expected. And Madison getting close, and that's a goal for Pruis. And Madison's going for another break. And that's Kasperson who had the disc, gets it off to Mechanix. And they send up the shot, and Berry sends that all the way back to Timbuktu. But Madison with the disc now, looking to take advantage again. They cannot, as Avery Johnson drops the disc. And I am really looking forward to seeing the completion stats at halftime as Bevon goes for DeClerc. And that's a hat trick for Dylan DeClerc in the back of the end zone. That's 3 goals for him of Minnesota's 6. Minnesota has been struggling with turns, not just in this game, but over the course of the season. And that hasn't changed. And a little bit of an interesting throw there by Leonard. But Bergmeyer comes down with that. I didn't even think he was looking. Can't go wrong with that as Logan Pruis just needs about one more throw, and they cannot get it. A beautiful D there. And he's got some space. We'll see if they target him. No, instead, Coffin goes up for Leonard, and he's got the goal.
And again, Minnesota playing those edges nicely for yet another goal there to Isaac Leonard. And Madison, they've been putting a lot of their larger bodies back deep in coverage, but still.
And this is Callahan country here, isn't it, Alex?
Well, certainly is, and not to mention just Callahan country. We all know what Minnesota's defense is capable of.
And there it was. Abe Coffin with the Callahan. Now he gets the field goal. He puts the disc through the goal posts, and it's Minnesota mayhem here. And now here's one of Madison's tallest players, number 44, Max Sample. He's got some height, but Sterling Kanaki gets the goal here for the Radicals, and that was much needed.
It's a good adjustment by Kanaki.
With more great handlers comes more share of assists. So not quite the numbers he's used to, but Paletto goes for that disc, and Madison made a nice play, and Mechanix gets the disc. And a backflip.
Oh, yeah.
How about that? Most of the time you just...
Nico Ronabat for the Radicals was chasing after that one, just a little out of reach. And Minnesota with the disc now.
And Mattis gets out of the double team. Vinoka has the disc. Marty Adams leading Mattis, and he's got the goal as well.
And again, Minnesota using the full width of the field. And this give and go.
Notice tough time on the pulls. We're seeing Tony Paletto as well. He hasn't had a lot of game time. And Vinoka looking deep. He's got Marty Adams. Is it going to go in the end zone? It does! And that was a quick score there by Minnesota. Can't do it much quicker than that.
Most certainly. I mean, when you get the disc, just... Nah, I think we'll be fine up here.
Yeah, and a hammer going up. Andrew Roy over to Paletto. Nice give and go. Roy sends it up for Vinoka. He's got Wham trailing him, but Vinoka will come down with it. He's got Dregney over in the middle. And this disc hangs, and a good play by Dregney to make sure. And then as Madison has lost some of their veterans and regressed back to the mean.
Oh,
but
wow.
that was not regressed by the mean. That was a great goal there for the Radicals. Annan looked deep, I believe, for Kanaki. And, of course, a double team. So they might get it over to Sam Ward, but House just keeps it in the end zone against his former team, and Minnesota wins 22-11 for their 5th win in a row. They've been hot. Madison has been hot, too. They've been keeping up with Chicago, Austin, but could not keep up with Minnesota today. Of course, great sportsmanship. No integrity rules featured today, but I'm sure there will be in the next one.